Ladies and gentlemen, today I stand before you to discuss the role and impact of the Department for Work and Pensions, DWP, in relation to the UK state pension, its current status, its recent changes, and the challenges and opportunities ahead for millions who rely on it. We begin with the good news. For the tax year 2025-26, the full rate of the new state pension will be £230.25 per week, up from around £221.20 the previous year. People's pension. The pension is increased each year under the so-called triple lock rule, whichever is highest of wage growth, inflation or 2.5%. Money Week. This means that pensioners are seeing their payments rise in real terms, which is important in the face of rising costs of living, especially for older people. However, let us not plunge into complacency, because despite these increases, the picture is much more complex. For one, the full weekly rate is only achieved if a person has built up full qualifying years of national insurance contributions. Many pensioners do not receive the full amount. Independent age. Many pensioners still rely heavily on the state pension as their main income, and those with modest or no private pensions face mounting pressures. Moreover, the DWP must navigate the twin demands of fairness and sustainability. The rising state pension age is part of this story. Men and women currently reach pension age at 66, and it is legislated to rise to 67 between 2026-2028 and further to 68 potentially between 2044-46. Wikipedia. For many nearing retirement, this means replanning and recalculating their expectations of when income begins. Allow me to map out three major themes associated with the DWP's work in this area: security, equity, and future resilience. Security. One of the key tasks of the DWP is to maintain the state pension as a secure, predictable income for people in later life. The annual uprating, the triple lock mechanism, the publication of forecasts, all serve to reassure pensioners that their income base is not static. But the basic fact remains: the full rate is still modest. At £230.25 a week, that is about £11,973 a year, for those who receive the full new state pension. Many pensioners face additional costs, housing, energy, care or health costs, that stretch that income. The DWP's role in delivering reliable payments, in handling claims and ensuring minimal delays, is crucial. Equity. In recent years, the DWP has come under scrutiny for historic underpayments and systemic inequalities. For example, the government identified more than £800 million in historic underpayments of the state pension affecting many thousands of pensioners, primarily women, dating back decades. Financial Times. This underscores the importance of correct record-keeping, transparency, and responsive redress procedures. The question of whether the state pension provides a fair foundation for all retirees remains acute. Research shows that among older people with the lowest incomes, the state pension and associated entitlements may form the vast majority of their income. Independent age. The DWP must continue to ensure that those who are most vulnerable aren't left behind. Future resilience. The demographic pressures are unambiguous. Increasing life expectancy, a higher ratio of older people, and rising cost pressures for public services all place strain on the system. The DWP and government must balance delivering increases that maintain pensioners' living standards, while managing fiscal sustainability. The triple lock raises questions of long-term affordability. The Guardian. The state pension age rises reflect the recognition that people are living longer. At the same time, pension policy must adapt to changing labor markets, inequality in pension access, and the changing nature of retirement. So what does this mean for individuals, for policy, and for society? For individuals reaching pension age, the message is clear: don't assume the state pension alone will provide all you need in retirement. Check your national insurance record. Consider whether you may need additional savings or private pension provision. The DWP's tools, pension forecasts and guidance, are helpful, but personal planning remains essential. For policymakers and the DWP, the challenge is to ensure the system is fair, efficient, transparent, and sustainable. Ensuring that those with incomplete contribution records receive the support they need, ensuring that the uprating mechanisms keep pace with cost pressures, ensuring pension claim processing is efficient, and ensuring the communication around pension age changes, delays, eligibility, and top UPS is clear to the public. For society as a whole, a robust state pension system matters because it reduces pensioner poverty, supports older people in leading dignified lives, and ensures intergenerational fairness. If older people cannot rely on adequate pension income, the burden may shift onto families, local authorities, or other social services. In conclusion, the DWP plays a vital role in securing the retirement income of millions of UK citizens. The state pension increases are welcome, but they form one part of a broader tapestry of retirement income, social support, and individual preparation. The year ahead will require continued vigilance, ensuring that the promise of the state pension is delivered, the process is fair, and that the system evolves to meet the challenges of longer lives and changing work patterns. I invite all concerned, policymakers, pensioners, younger workers, to think of the state pension not as a guarantee of comfort, but as a foundational platform. Build on it, plan around it, and ensure that you are aware, engaged, and prepared. Thank you for your attention.